Hi, this is Eric Metamar. If you're just joining us, I am from UltimateInvestorSystem.com, and we are in the middle of an Investing Masterminds webinar. I'm going through and answering a lot of the people who have signed up at Investing Masterminds and answering their questions. If you are and have been on the webinar for a while, you've heard me say that we have an overabundance of questions, and it keeps gaining. I'm hoping soon some of you guys slow down with your questions. Jamie and I both have to have a life sometime tonight, and she is doing her best to sort the good from the bad. But actually, none of the questions are bad, I would say, but some of them are repeat questions that other people have already had answered. All right, here we go. I am having a hard time getting realtors to work with me because I don't have a pre-approval letter. What would you advise that I do? Juan, Corpus Christi. All right, Juan, you know, this is a tricky one because up until recently, I didn't know of any ways. I would always advise people, make friends with a lender, talk to your parents, find someone in your family who has a credit line large enough to buy, and then use that as yours. But some dude sent me a thing the other week, and it was, I don't even know the name of the website. I will post it up on the Investing Masterminds website for you, so that you can get in and see this tool. I'll have Jamie. Hey, can you work on that? Okay. Anyway, Jamie's going to go and see if she can find the website for it. But anyway, what it is we've got this guy made it up, and it's he has a pre-approval letter. It looks just like a pre-approval letter, reads like a pre-approval letter, and by anybody else's standards is a pre-approval letter. And then he has a website that's built. It looks very professional. And it looks like a banking website, and the banking website, of course, matches up with the pre-approval letter. And what he does is he just supplies people with this pre-approval letter. I think he charges like $10 or something ridiculous like that. But I bought it just to take a look at it, and was fairly amused to say the least. It's kind of a clever idea because what he did is he matches everything together so that you hand the pre-approval letter to your realtor. Of course, you can't get in trouble for a pre-approval letter because there's no one that's going to pursue you in it. I guess they could, but if it comes down to that, standing between you and making money, I would gladly hand it out, and no one is ever going to be able to tell that it was not necessarily a real pre-approval letter, because what he did is he matched up the website to the pre-approval letter, put a name on the website, matched that up to the name on the pre-approval letter, and he had done a decent amount of wholesaling deals, I guess, to come up with this concept, but he said that none of the lenders were ever calling to check out and see if the pre-approval letter was real or not. So what he did is he just built the website, matched the website to the letter, and then people could go to his web. When lenders get it, if they want to check up, normally, since there's not a phone number on the letter, they're going to go to the website and look, and there's not a phone number on the website, but there is an email, and then they're just going to assume that the person isn't getting back to them. But it's a pretty crazy concept, and hopefully Jamie will find it here in the next 5 minutes. But if you elected not to do that, by the way, I will post that up in the Investor Masterminds site, so don't worry about getting that. But other than that, talk to friends, talk to family, see if you can get a pre-approval letter from a hard money lender. That's another excellent way to go because they'll work with you in a lot of different ways that most people won't, and they don't necessarily have to have you fully approved. You can get what's called a pre-qualification letter, which is actually you just going over what you say are your scores, etc. on the phone, and none of it's actually verified. Which brings me to another interesting thing, by the way. If you run into investors who are coming to you wanting to pick up your wholesale deals and they can't produce a pre-approval letter and try to produce a pre-qual letter, wad it up, throw it in the trash, get rid of it as soon as possible. Pre-qualification letters are no good to you because pre-qualification letters, nothing is verified on. So do keep that in mind. I don't have time because we have so many questions waiting here to get to it, but just go back to the website. You remember the website. It's www. What is it? investingmasterminds.com, and I will have it posted up there. I'll also send it out as an email to all of those of you who, it's a mass email to everybody who's purchased the Ultimate Investor System. All right, thank you, and we're going to move on to the next question.